This is the start list, though, if we go through it. There are names that have jumped out. None, though, in terms of late replacement, thank heavens. But Megan Jacoby at the top of that list, Michaela Norman, Lauren Weeks. I mean, those are three pretty formidable women in themselves.
On, ladies and gentlemen, the Hyrox World Championship, the World Championship of Fitness Racing in Nice 2024. Our elite 15 women. And hey, guess what? Lauren Weeks is taking the lead on the run.
No surprises there. We see Lauren normally or Megan take the lead early on in the race. The question is who wants to go with them. Now, Lauren is... I don't know. It's hard to say how fast they're going at the moment. We'll wait to see the first split times. But she's taking a little lead there, and then Megan's not too far behind her.
So they're pretty much on point, a little faster. You know, 3:35 there for Lauren Weeks. If you look at it, that's exactly the 3:40 that Linda Meyer, for example, was supposed to run as they're coming into the workout station now. All still pretty close together. And then here we see Vivian Tafuto a little bit behind. All right, and this is the duel at the SkiErg. So what we can expect here, if we look at the field in the front, I'd be surprised if we see any huge gaps after this. You go a little further back, we know Antje Hades from Germany, for example. This is where she's going to lose time. The SkiErg definitely not a favorite. She's going to be back with the sleds a little later, enjoying those. But this is the duel, 3 times USA in the front, Lauren Weeks on the left as you look at the screen. And then we've got Lauren Griffith in the middle and Megan Jacoby on the right-hand side. Here she goes, 1, 2, 3 out there, still USA, but Lauren Weeks. And this is what she loves. It's this gap of about 30 meters now, which she is more than happy to increase. Like the SkiErg by now, I have the feeling is the one where she tests how well she feels. And now we're gonna see what happens in this run. And here we go, into the second workout. The judges making sure to dial her in. Here's Megan Jacoby. And let's see how those gaps have changed on that run. To me, it looks a little bit like Lauren Weeks opened that gap just a little more, maybe a few seconds.
I think she did on that run, yeah. And I don't think that Alex Ronkovic earlier mentioned that the sleds felt heavy in here.
He did.
And I don't think they're moving quite as well as we've seen these ladies move them. Sometimes like they absolutely fly across this first length, but that's not moving. You can see there, Lauren's really pushing that just to get that moving. These sleds are obviously feeling very heavy today, and that can be like even more of a differentiator in this race.
Absolutely. If you look at like the 4th lane from the bottom, Camilla Massa, when you saw that there, just a brief moment, she tried to push the sled, didn't work. She had to re-grip and then go again. But Megan Jacoby, look at that. Look at that. Lauren Weeks taking that quick breather. Now, that is not a sign of weakness. That's a sign of being smart. This is incredibly hard for the legs. It's a lot of lactate flushed into the muscles, and you got to find that sweet spot where you need to take this quick break, because overall it's going to make you a lot faster in the race rather than ruining your legs right now.
Yeah. It's not about getting the fastest sled push time. It's about finishing first in this race, and taking short breaks on the sled push is really sensible.
So
that said, I don't think I've ever seen these two ladies pulse this much this early on. These sleds, they're struggling with these more so than normal today, I would say.
And then on lane 4th from the bottom, Camilla Massa has found a rhythm. So she had Linda Meyer ahead of her on line 5. She's gone past now. So and now you look at that, and now Megan Jacoby has brought the gap down to 3 seconds now.
Yeah, she's closed that gap. It looked like Lauren had extended the lead slightly on that run, but I think Megan is now. What cost that has come at? You know, has that ruined her legs? We'll get a better idea in the next run. But
and I want you guys to look at lane 7 in a moment. Viola Oberländer, very own technique. She's going still with those stretched out long arms, upper body real low, whereas everybody else is putting the shoulders in. You'll see it again in a second.
And she has mixed it up there, which can sometimes make sense to do.
And as we talk about it, she's switching technique.
Yeah. But normally when you're going for that straight arm technique, it can mean that you're really struggling with it.
And it's actually lane 6 I was talking about, and we had Vivian Tafudo on lane 7. But this is our leaders, Lauren Weeks, Megan Jacoby. Look at that. It is hurting. It is hurting without a doubt. As you said, we've never seen them pause that much early into the race here. But Megan is right there where she needs to be. She needs to be quick now to get onto, and look at that.
Vivian Tafuto, I think that was, that left with one of the strongest physically athletes in this field. Didn't actually do that well on the ski like we thought she might, but she has really clawed back some time on that sled push. Lauren Weeks, was it a 3:24 on a sled push? We've seen her in other races do like a minute quicker than that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you know that hurts.
But look at the far end. You know, just to give you a feeling here, just now in the far end, in those pink socks, that was Viola Oberländer making the turn. That gives you an idea of how fast Lauren Weeks is struggling right now.
Yeah.
She is still, with Megan Jacoby, running away from everybody else in the field.
Yeah. They're struggling and lapping unbelievable athletes.
I do believe that this, what we're seeing right now, makes Lauren Weeks incredibly dangerous.
Another station here that we're coming up to in the sled pull can be another big differentiator. It can be a vast difference in times that athletes get on this station. It'd be interesting to see how these sleds are moving. Is it going to be like the sled push was?
And you know, while they're starting to push here, I just want to send a big shout out and welcome out to all our viewers on the live stream. Over 20,000 of you from around the world are watching right now at this very point. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy this beautiful race here. We are at the sled pull now at the World Championship here in Nice. And it is Megan Jacoby who looks the strongest right now. Vivian Tafudo seems to be feeling great. Lauren Weeks, you know, trying to find a rhythm, trying to find her strength. She is not 100% where she, well, at least where we expect her to be.
It is very warm in here tonight as well, so the sweaty hands on these sleds could play a part. I'm not sure if any of these stopped to choke their hands before they started pulling, but the heat can play a part on this station as well. And like we said earlier, they'll all be conscious as well not to step outside of the box and risk a penalty.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm just going through the comments on the live stream here, and Duhai is saying they should show the individual splits. We do. After every workout, you see them at the bottom of the screen. You will see the individual splits of the athletes at the workout station, so just stick with it. For the sled pull, you get to see that. And so lane 1, Megan Jacoby. Lauren Weeks just now switching over to her second lane. Camilla Massa, look at that. She now caught up to Lauren Weeks already. She's right in the mix there now with Vivian Tafudo, with Megan Jacoby. And we're seeing Linda Meyer now at the pull as well. Viola Oberländer as well. But Megan Jacoby, here she goes. She's finished that lane. She is more than a third of a lane ahead now of Vivian Tafudo, and more than 3/4 of a lane ahead of Lauren Weeks. Now this is huge.
Yeah, this sled isn't moving well for Lauren Weeks at all. She had a little look at her judge there, almost as to say, what the hell's going on? And whether that's because she got a warning maybe about where she was stepping in the box, I'm not sure. But yeah, Megan is extending her lead at this station for sure.
Oh, you need to be careful though. You know, you don't step inside or outside that box. Camilla Massa now on the other side as well. So is Linda Meyer, who's actually now pretty much side by side with Camilla Massa. Viola Oberländer now right there as well. She's losing just a little bit of time on the other two women. So what we're talking about is lane 3, losing a little bit on lane 4 and 5 from the bottom. But Megan Jacoby, she is back on the other side. Vivian Tafudo, very good lane. She did not lose any time on this one to Megan Jacoby. Lauren Weeks, an entire lane behind now.
Yeah, which is maybe, what's that, 45 seconds to a minute perhaps? Difference there, yeah, it's quite significant.
She has literally dropped back into 6th position, I believe now. This is Viola Oberländer from Germany. Come on, strong pull there. You got to make sure that you got the sled all the way down over push. Linda Meyer, Camilla Massa just running into the other direction there, so they passed Viola Oberländer. She does not want to miss that train heading back out onto the run course.
And there's Megan done. Megan is out.
All right, here we go with our leader out onto the run course. Top left-hand corner of the screen, there you see. Here she runs from the United States, Megan Jacoby, who qualified by winning the Chicago event ahead of Lauren Weeks, actually, in a time of 1 hour 18. And there she goes. Done with the third workout. Lauren Weeks, she's holding her hip as she's running over to the other side. I'm not sure if it's holding the hip. She was clapping the hands. It might just be what she said, sweaty hands that we got in here. It was incredibly warm outside today. A little bit of discussion there, a little bit of argument right now. Viola Oberländer with the head judge, not sure what she's pointing at. Camilla Massa done. Linda Meyer out as well in the pink socks.
And it was Vivian Tafuto as well, I think, just before Camilla.
That's right. Viola Oberländer out as well. And Lauren Weeks. What is happening?
Wow.
I'm a little bit in shock about what I'm seeing right now. I did not see that coming. There she is, Lauren Weeks. Amy Bevilacqua right behind her. So Lauren Weeks still running strong. She's still gone past. All right, a little bit of confusion there for just a second for Megan Jacoby. So if you're wondering why she's running into the 7th workout, she's not. That is the Arches, the setup for our races tomorrow. Most of the competition for the elite is happening on this grid that you're looking at right now, the burpees. Now this is the one to look at. The head judge, every athlete got a head judge in the white polo shirt, and we talked about that. The importance is the parallel feed. All right, so head judge is gonna look at that. And that might have been the first warning just there. We saw she overstepped once with the right foot there. An instant word from the head referee.
Very consistent running from Megan so far. 3:39 the first run, then 3:49, 3:47, and 3:46. Very, very strong.
This is an athlete who knows exactly what she's doing right now.
Yeah. We wondered whether that sled push had hurt them. Well, it's not impacting her running, it doesn't appear.
But look at that, Linda Meyer. All right, she is coming in second now from Germany together with Vivian Tafuto. So she went past Vivian on that run, took a couple of seconds out of her. All right, and here we go. So Linda Meyer, very interesting. If you look at the different ways to get up, Linda Meyer is going over the knees. She is saving energy. It makes her burpees a little slower at the beginning, but we'll see if that's on purpose to save some energy for the second half of the burpees. But right now, Vivian Tafuto is burpeeing away from her.
But you're right, this station is to some extent about conserving energy. Like you can jump up and do it as quickly as possible, but your heart rate really jacks up high if you do that. But if you're managing your energy but keep moving consistently, you can still get a solid time without really affecting the rest of your race.
And Lauren Weeks, right-hand corner of the screen, now starting her burpees next to her. That is Amy Bevilacqua. Viola Oberländer, left-hand side in the orange shiny socks. All right, so she is doing well. She took a burpee or two out of Camilla Messa now, who's next to her on her right. And Linda Meyer, she is losing a little bit of distance at the burpees here. She came in second, but she's now basically, she is passed by Vivian Tafuto. She's passed by Viola Oberländer, and she's going synchronized burpees right now with Camilla Massa.
She's being passed by like, Linda's solid on the burpees, and we wouldn't necessarily say that this is Vivian's strongest station, but she's been passed there, so maybe it's just Vivian's doing like really, really well.
I have a little bit of a feeling that Vivian decided to forget what aren't her strongest stations today. She simply doesn't care. It's incredible to see her where she is in the race here right now. You know, I don't want to take anything away from Vivian Tafuto, but if she comes in second, if she holds on to that here today, I'm calling that a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, I think she'll be pleased. I think she'd have taken second before the race. Like we've seen her, we've associated with fourth place finishes in previous big races. And there's Megan leaving there, but I certainly think Vivian would have taken second spot if she manages that, obviously.
And we've just seen the woman run out who claimed before the race she would take second here. I don't believe it for a second.
No.
Not at this stage. Your fourth station done, the burpees. Megan Jacoby is out first. And look at this, is exactly what we said about preserving energy and everything out there. Vivian Tefudo, now Camilla Massa is almost there. Viola Oberländer is getting a little slower as well. So Camilla Massa caught back up to her. Linda Meyer holding it together, sort of, kinda. And they got one more lap to go. So now we're seeing exactly what you mentioned. This workout is about preserving your energy for that second half of the workout.
It'll be interesting to see what sort of run split Megan can do on this next run. Like we talked about how consistent she's been in this, around the 3:45 sort of time. What will she do on this run after the burpee broad jumps, which for me personally is the point in this race that hurts the most. Like that run coming out of burpees is really, really hard.
So the clock is ticking down.
Yeah, it is.
Proper.
Yeah, the gap to Megan coming into this station was just over a minute for Linda and Vivian. I think that's been extended at this station.
And it looks a little bit lane 2. Linda Meyer burned her burpees bet just a little too early. Top right-hand corner, it is. Look at that. Here we go. Kate Davey. We got Vivian Tefudo. She's out now as well. Viola Oberländer is right behind her.
One point I'll make on Megan. I mean, obviously a significant lead that she's got already, but we talked about what's her run going to be after that burpee broad jump. Has that hurt her? Well, her time has dropped there. So she did a 4:11 after the burpee broad jump compared to her 3:46, 3:47s leading up to that. Now, maybe it's just because she knows she's got that lead and she can relax a little and doesn't want to ruin the rest of the race. But things have slowed a bit, so we'll see how she does.
I want to say it's a little bit of both, a little bit of getting tired, but also very controlled because she knows what's coming, and she also knows she doesn't have to worry about anybody at the wall balls. So if she can save some energy for the wall balls, it'll be hard to take anything away from her.
Yeah.
All right, here we go with the chasers. Kate Davey in second from the left. Camilla Massa, right top end corner, coming in 6th right now. And then it's Viola Oberländer, orange socks. We got Linda Meyer in the pink socks in 5th on the right-hand side. And Vivian Tefudo in 3rd from the left. And if you look at 2 and 3, that is Kate Davey done now. Vivian Tefudo next. I haven't seen the exact numbers, but a slight difference there. I would assume that Vivian Tefudo went at a cadence of about 33 there, whereas Kate Davey on the lower end, maybe a 30 cadence on that row, maybe even down to a 29, but they're pretty much shoulder to shoulder. Vivian Tefudo out, Kate Davey right there, and then Viola Oberländer looked like she just escaped the row as well at the bottom screen here. We're looking at Megan Jacoby at the farmer's carry. She makes it look fairly easy, but this is brutal right now. It's hurting. The sign for Megan Jacoby that she is hurt is when she's not talking while doing the workout. If she's not chatting away, it's exhausting right now. So the farmer's carry, now that is an interesting one that I'm really looking forward to see because they're doing double laps. So they're doing one lap 2 times. There's a little L shape down there. So depending on the scenario that we're seeing here right now, with Vivian Tefudo actually running away a little bit from Kate Davey and from Viola Oberländer, they can exactly see on the farmer's carry now how the gap is changing or not.
Yeah, and I think there's a good chance that Megan's going to get out of this station, 2 laps of this station, without seeing another athlete enter it, which will please at no end.
This is just, I don't want to use the word insane, but this is wild. This is your leader. This is Megan Jacoby at the farmer's carry. Everybody joining us just now, welcome to the 2024 Hyrox World Championship live from Nice. On the microphone with me is Greg. My name is Till, and we are looking at your leader, Megan Jacoby, just finished with the farmer's carry. Before you called it, Greg, another athlete is even touching the weights. So, Vivian Tafuto, roughly a 10-second, 15-second head start on Kate Davey. Viola Oberländer, then Linda Meyer's there as well. And we just now saw Lauren Griffith leave the row, and she is limping. All right, something is not working right for Lauren Griffith. Just a little update for everybody out there watching the race here today. She has still gotten it out there, and now you got that moment. You got Viola Oberländer behind Kate Davey, and she's got to try to find that moment where she can pass. And here we go. She's trying it on the outside lane, going through. This is expending a lot of energy now to go past her. She needed that pass before the turn.
I'll tell you who is moving well, though, Lauren Weeks. I just saw her finishing off her run there, and she looked like she was finishing that run at least much quicker than some of the other ladies we've seen coming in, and she's moving pretty well so far through.
But now this is the double lap. We've got Vivian Tafuto, who now it looks like she's just about to maybe drop the weight. She's really struggling with Camilla Massa.
Yeah, she does.
Running there now as well. Viola Oberländer, this is the chance. If she can go through, she can get a little bit closer. But you can see in their faces, Vivian Tafuto. She is dropping the weights again there for a second. This is Camilla Massa, but she's a lap behind. And then on the far end, that was Viola Oberländer. And here we go. Vivian Tafuto, can she go through? No, she drops the weights for a third time. And you know, now Viola Oberländer can even see that. Vivian Tafuto had to re-grip 3 times. She is still second. She's dropping the weights now. But there's Viola Oberländer on the right-hand corner as Camilla Massa is going into the next lap. And then Kate Davey and Linda Meyer. Now, that was surprising. She started so fast into that workout station. She was not able to catch Kate Davey. And we're going to give you the splits here in a second. 2:22. Vivian Tafuto now ahead behind Megan Jacoby. Viola Oberländer. Now she is another 10 seconds down. So she made up just a little bit of ground. She went past Kate Davey. And this is Vivian Tafuto back out onto the run course. Megan Jacoby. What do you reckon? Has she thought about the world title in the last couple of minutes?
Maybe.
Not before, but I mean like in the last couple of minutes. Do you think like it's gone through her head? Does she dare dreaming of it?
I think so, and she's moving well here through the lunges, stepping through, pretty calm.
Honestly, this is wild, what we're seeing right now. She doesn't even take the breather. She literally did a 1-foot turn to head back into the next lane here. This is usually the moment where you tiptoe just a little bit to breathe. She does not. Head referee with her. She's moving smooth. Good rhythm there.
She knows she's 10 minutes away from something that she's thought about every minute of every day for the past year.
First time taking a little bit of a step there in between. Okay, so perfectly executed. This is an important one, what we just saw there. That's also what the head referee indicated. If you take that last step to get over the white line, you gotta do the lunge. You can't just step over. It's gotta be a lunge over the line. Vivian Tafuto, she is in. She lost 17 seconds on Megan Jacoby in this run. Here she comes. But I want to see the gap to Viola Oberländer as well. It was 10 seconds coming out of the farmer's carry. And there they are. You see all three of them pretty much next to each other, with the difference being Megan Jacoby's about to leave. You say, bye-bye, I'm out. Yeah. I don't have time for this.
Viola's moving really well there. She's past Vivian, and obviously the gap's not much, but she looks like she's moving well, and I'd say she's certainly moving better than Vivian is at the moment. Kate Davey there in fourth. She is taking some short breaks. We saw like Megan, for example, stepping through in the early stages of these lunges. Kate's not doing that, and that's is that Linda clawing back some time on her there.
Look at Megan Jacoby. Did you just see that? She just went hang loose.
Yeah.
This woman is on fire. She knows. And, you know, we asked her for a great show before the race, and she is delivering without a doubt. Viola Oberländer, she's out onto the round course. That Vivian Tafuto, she's not going to be far behind. Linda Meyer is out now as well. Again, just seconds between second, third, and fourth. And Linda Meyer, She looks like she's running well, and she is a real threat to everybody in front of her at the wall balls.
Yeah, for sure.
We are welcoming our leader, Megan Jacoby, into the wall balls. I can barely hear my own voice here. The biggest smile on her face. She knows. Greg, she knows she's got this. This is going to be a round of incredibly painful celebration at the wall balls for her now. Today, once again, Megan Jacoby is going to be the best in the world on the official stage for the first time at the World Championship. And now it is Linda Meyer. Linda Meyer crawled back up onto the podium positions on the run. We're counting the last three for Megan Jacoby. Let's bring her home, everybody. Here she is, your World Champion 2024, Megan Jacoby.
And her daughter greets her across the line. Wow.
There she is, the daughter. Look at this, 39 no rep there for Viola Oberländer. No rep for Vivian Tifudo. 40 wall balls in for second, third, and fourth. We're seeing 2 times Germany. We're seeing 1 time USA. Linda Meyer, Viola Oberländer, and then there is Vivian Tifudo, and one of them is not gonna be in the top 3. I do not want to be either of those women right now. They're gonna set a new personal record. Linda Meyer, she has passed Viola Oberländer. Viola Oberländer, exactly the same count as Vivian Tifudo, who's now 1 ahead. And hey, Lauren Weeks next to them is now only 7 wall balls behind. You cannot rest. No rest for the wicked here today. Linda Meyer, she found her rhythm. She rested early for a second there. She is now 5 wall balls ahead of Viola Oberländer and Vivian Tifudo. And Lauren Weeks, she is there. She is ready to snatch that 3rd place podium from Vivian Tifudo and Vivian Oberländer. Oh my word. What a race we're seeing here in the women's elite today, ladies and gentlemen. This is unbelievable. This is the fight for the 2nd and 3rd podium spot. Viola Oberländer, she is resting. This gives Vivian Tifudo the chance to go by. And they're only 4 wall balls ahead of Lauren Weeks now. This is wild. Linda Meyer took a rest, 75-76. Linda Meyer, Vivian Tifudo. Whoever is able to push through now is gonna take that coveted 2nd spot. I'm telling you right now.
This, you can see on the screens there, Viola's had 6 no reps, Vivian's had 3 no reps.
Linda Meyer is resting. This is the moment for Vivian Tifudo. This is her big chance.
They both passed her.
This is the moment. She's gone past. Can she push through? It will be impossible for the other women to catch her if she managed to hold it together here. And she is not going to rest again. She's going to finish those 10. Viola Oberländer. No rep for Viola Oberländer. This is brutal. 1 wall ball behind. She is in a slightly better sprinting position. They need to be clean for everybody now. And Linda Meyer, she dropped it. Too many no reps. 79. Lauren Weeks, look at that. It's a sprint. It's a sprint. It's a no rep for Viola Oberländer. It's a no rep for Viola Oberländer. She did not finish the 100 wall balls. And then she is going to be called back. What a drama! Oh. What a drama at the wall balls! Are you crazy?
Wow! And I think
Viola Oberländer.
I think Lauren Weeks might have sneaked in 3rd spot there, maybe.
I think she might have snuck into 2nd.
Was it 2nd?
I'm waiting for the official results here.
Yeah.
Oh no! Wow. No!
France, we've got a brand new world champion, and her name is Megan Jacoby. In this moment, all of the journey that you've been on, can you sum up how you're feeling?
It's actually, I'm not even sure I know how to feel right now. I'm like smiling and laughing and crying all at the same time. My heart was in my throat the entire time during the wall balls. I didn't know if I was gonna get the next rep. It was just like 1 at a time. It was so overwhelming. But that's why we practice. That's why we're here. Every single one of these women that I race with motivates me, inspires me, pushes me to be better, a better person, a better athlete. And I'm just so overwhelmed by the support of the community. This year Hyrox has blown up, and you can feel that energy and the excitement behind it. And it's honestly been a completely different feeling this season. My last race, it was not my best. I was feeling pretty down about it. I took some time to just kind of relax from training and fall in love with it again. And I had a really good lead up to this race, and I could just feel it today. I just felt like I knew I had it today when I got out there.
Here we go, confirmed result. Megan Jacoby just staying under the 1 hour mark, taking the world title here. Lauren Weeks coming in second. Vivian Tafuta coming in third. And then we got Viola Oberländer just behind in fourth place. And then we got Linda Meyer in fifth.